Hey, it's Rick with the Rock Bottom Outreach. It is Real Talk Thursday. We talked yesterday about Tigger and Eeyore. And here is what was brought up. I had a guy said, man, Rick, I did my best to be like Tigger. And Satan wanted no part of it. I mean, he just hammered me. It was just one thing after the other. So it was extremely hard to be Tigger. And you know what? I dig that. I do. I get that and I understand that. But here's the deal. A lot of times when you make that commitment to say, man, I'm going to walk with the Lord now. I'm going to stop doing the things, worldly things. You'll come under attack. I'm just going to tell you. And so you're going to find out what you're made of, because the easy thing is to quit. It's easy to quit, but to be an overcomer takes a little more effort. So victim, overcomer, you pick. And I know if you're listening that you want to be an overcomer. And so you're all about being Tigger. But here, I want you to understand, you can't be Tigger all the time. You can't be bouncing around on your tail all the time. And I know myself, I used to be so afraid of Tuesdays, man. Tuesday did not go well. I mean, at all for me. And I was afraid of Tuesday. It seemed like everything bad happened on Tuesday. And so really it was a mental block. I mean, I created this mess myself with my mindset. And so, that's what I want to talk about, is to say, man, let's say you get up and you say, today it's going to be a Tigger day. Not an Eeyore, but a Tigger day. So you get up and all of a sudden, man, you leave out the door and you forgot a report. You spilt coffee all over yourself. Now, me in the day, I would have been like, gosh, dang it. I mean, I knew it. I knew it. This day is going to be awful. And that was it. And so I was handcuffed. But there are some things you can do to combat that. But it's against the norm. It's against your nature. But understand, Jesus was so against the grain. And so that's my challenge today. But let's go to actually the book of Psalms, chapter 46, verse 10. But actually, I want to back up a little bit, okay? Let's go to 8, where it says, come and see the works of the Lord, the desolations he has brought on the earth. He makes war cease to the ends of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the shields with fire. Be still, know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted on the earth. Okay, so all these battles are going on. And he says what? He tells you to be still. And you're like, come on, that can't be right. What do you mean be still? How can I fight a war if I'm going to be still? And if you're like me, and if you watch me in my hands and everything, being still, it is not something that I dig. I mean, it has been a struggle for me to learn to be still. But versus panicking, taking matters in your own hands and saying, man, I'm going to fix this day. Sometimes the best thing you can do, time out, just chill out, be still for a while. And he says, be still, know that I'm God. And it means a lot when you'll tell him to say, man, I know you're bigger than this day. It's bigger than the splitting up the backside of my pants, my bra popping, whatever your struggle is. But sometimes, we got to be still and trust in the Lord. And so I want to challenge you with that is, to get up and say, man, nothing is going to sidetrack me. I mean, whatever comes, God is bigger than that. And you got to learn to be able to say that and defeat those hard days, because truth, man, we can't be Tigger all the time. Can't be bouncing around. But again, I'd rather be a little bit of a Tigger than a complete Eeyore. Boy, didn't that sound bad? You're an Eeyore. I think he was a donkey. So that makes it, yeah, I better be careful, because I'm going to get myself in a whole lot of trouble. Man, we all have days like that. And my Wednesday did not end at all like I thought it would. And all I can do right now is just be still, because there's nothing I can do about what has taken place. Got some very tragic news, a lot of us did. And it's going to take some being still during this time and just seeking the Lord and then listening. Hey, it's Rick with the Rock Bottom Outreach. It's been a real